Good morning and welcome to another vlog. So today is launch day. It is Thursday, January 14th right now, and a lot of you guys want to see what launch days look like for me, but in all honesty, there's not much to it because I really just kind of like click a button and kind of just let it be. But I did want to film this one just because I'm especially nervous for this one compared to other ones, because my last launches were in November, the very end of November. At that point, I only had 3,000 followers on Instagram, and even at that whole collection sold out within a day, which was insane. And now I have 14,000 followers, and it's the first time I'm putting out any sort of anything with that amount of following, so I have no clue how it's gonna go. For all I know, it could not sell out that quick and like take a full day to kind of sell out, because sometimes it does for certain items, or it could sell out super fast. I literally have no clue. I've had a countdown going on my Instagram stories, and a lot of people have turned on reminders for it, like way more than ever before, obviously, again because I have a larger following than I ever have for any sort of launch. So I'm kind of like excited to see how it's gonna play out. I'm a little nervous for it just because I know I'm gonna have a lot of messages afterwards of like restocks and like all these questions, and it can get a little overwhelming sometimes. But I am going to be technically restocking this slash just putting it out in batches, so there will be another chance to get all this stuff after this launch anyway, which will be really good hopefully for you and for me, just to kind of not be so overwhelmed with producing everything all at once. So that's kind of the vibe for today. There's really not much to it. I still have to finish one set of headbands and I will officially be done with everything. I finished all the scrunchies yesterday. Every other headband clutch is all done as well. We're gonna do those. I think there's only like 5 of them anyway, so not that many. So I just got the headbands done. I actually only had 4 to do because I already had the 5th one made from obviously the photo shoot and stuff. So there's that. That was quick and easy and simple. Right now I'm actually gonna redo my size guide. I have one obviously already made from before, but I kind of want to redo it for it to look nicer and also to add extra sizes into there. Obviously the sizing doesn't really matter too much because if you're above or below the sizing, you just give me your measurements and it's fine. But I want to kind of have the standard sizing in XXS and XXL as well, just so people can write that in instead of having to give me measurements if need be. So I'm just going to add that in there so that I can share it also on my Instagram, and you guys can kind of like check your sizes before the launch as well. So I'm going to go ahead and redo that real quick, and then we'll put it on the website and kind of double check the website and make sure it's good. So I just finished making the size guide, and I added it to the measurements page because I think it would be good to have the size guide and then obviously like how to take your measurements right below it. So that's kind of how I have it set up right now, so that obviously people can check their size, check their measurements. Yeah, let me show you guys real quick. So this is what it looks like. I have all the sizes, all the measurements, and then under it is the measuring guide that's always been there. So I think that looks really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and add the size guide to every other item as well, to the description of it, just because I think it's nice to have it on the item itself. And then I'm gonna go ahead and post it on my Instagram story as well, just so people can kind of start prepping in advance if they want to take their measurements now or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So it's all set up now, and I just posted it to my Instagram story as well, and I saved it to a highlight so you guys can always check it on my Instagram if that's easier than going to my website. So that is on there. I think the website's fully ready at this point, just to like unlock the shop tab when the time comes, but I'm gonna probably like double check a billion times today because I always do. I'm super excited to see how this turns out. If there's one thing I hate about launch days is having to wait till 5 p.m. to like launch and do stuff, because beforehand I really can't do too much. So really do not like that at all. But that is okay. We will have a pretty chill day, honestly. I don't think there's too much to do. I have a custom order I could get started on, so I think I might do that. So one of my top questions always is like, how do you make patterns? How do you make custom orders? And all that stuff. And obviously I can't just teach you pattern making like 101 right here, right now, but I'll show you guys kind of my process on making custom orders. For this dress, this girl wanted to recreate the Clueless dress, the green one. I'll put a picture right here. I said yes to this custom order like early December, and it just took us a while to go back and forth between like choosing fabrics and the fabric getting here and all that. So it's like, I'm doing it just now. But nowadays I probably would not take this on because I don't want to do more recreations and I would rather do like higher end stuff. But again, I took this on before I made that decision, so that's why I'm making it. So don't come to my custom order form and ask me to make this for you is what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm going to make this dress, which is really a simple dress. I have the fabric here. I'll show you guys. It's this really pretty light green knit fabric. And honestly, when it comes to pattern making, if you're using a knit fabric or anything with stretch, it's so much easier to pattern make just because obviously you have a lot of room for like a little bit of error, since like it is stretchy, it can stretch over your body really well and it's gonna fit better than having to make something with no stretch that has to fit absolutely perfectly for it to look good. So that's why I really like to use knit fabrics overall when it comes to like custom orders or just like the clothing that I put out, because A, it's really comfy for all of us, B, it's really a lot easier for fitting purposes, and I like the way it lays on the body really nicely. Obviously I really like tight fitting stuff to my body, so obviously that is the best way to do it, is with knit fabrics. But yeah, I've gotten questions about why I like to use knit fabric so much, so that is the reason why. But I will show you guys kind of the process. So you guys have definitely seen this rack behind me a billion times. All of these that are up here, my oak tags, are my bodice blocks and my skirt blocks, my jacket blocks, all that stuff. So it's basically a very standard pattern for just like a top, a skirt, a sleeve, a jacket, top, sleeve, and all that type of stuff, which I made back in school. We made these in our pattern making class to the size of the models that we had. I'm pretty sure I had a size 6 mannequin in that class, or a size 8. So these are bigger than what I have. I have a size 4 mannequin right now, and I'm personally a size 2. So these are big for me, not like ridiculously big because it's not like a huge range between sizes, but obviously this works really well just as a guide, and I can make it smaller, make it bigger to whatever size, but it helps kind of just know where the certain lines should be and all that type of stuff. It just is a good guide, which is what it's meant to be. It's just a guide. For this dress specifically, because it is kind of a very simple silhouette, I would take these two, like the front and back of the bodice blocks, to make the top, and then the skirt kind of just like falls down, so I can just kind of extend the line. There's really not much to it. And obviously I do have a mannequin and I can use padding on it to make sure that it fits this person's measurements, but she's almost perfectly, I think, my mannequin measurements, except for the waist. The waist of my mannequin is really, really small in proportion to like the chest size and the hip size. So that is the only thing that ever I have to like put padding into, is the waist. But yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and do this, and you guys can just like watch me. So this is what I have drafted. These are obviously made with darts because they're not meant for knit fabrics. So obviously when it comes to making stuff with knits, you don't need darts because it'll stretch over the body. So the number one thing is like to take off the darts at the shoulder. As you can see, I don't have one there. So basically you just eliminate all that space, and then down here as well, we don't have that dart. So that's the only like difference pretty much, if you were wondering where the darts went. But yeah, I lowered the neckline here, lowered the neckline a little bit there. I made the shoulder a little bit smaller because I don't want it to go all the way up to the neck. I want it to be a little bit outwards. And then I cut it off below the bust line. Obviously it's not going all the way to the waist because the line of the dress is kind of at under the bust. It's like an empire waistline, so I cut it off there, and that is pretty much my drafting. I'm gonna be honest, I never have a very set way of doing things. I like to kind of just figure it out as I go. My classmates at FIT would probably tell you that I BS'd my way through everything, and it is very true, but I also just feel like that is sometimes the best way to do it. Weirdly enough, I am a perfectionist and I do kind of like to follow rules and kind of know how to do things, but at the same time, when it comes to making stuff, I kind of like to figure it out as I go instead of having a set formula. So I kind of just basically draft stuff and then hope that it turns out well, and if it doesn't, I can just like fix and adjust and whatnot, but I don't have a super set formula on how I do these things, in case you're wondering. Okay, Okay, we're gonna pause all this sewing, cutting out, pattern making ish right now because I just got a package from Public Goods and I'm super excited because I'm actually working with them, so I will have my code down below for you guys. But anyway, I'm super excited because as you guys know, I'm moving out soon. I've mentioned that multiple times already, and I really obviously want to start living a more sustainable lifestyle. I do really well in sustainability within my brand. That was something I really wanted to make sure I started strong with, so that's kind of where I put all my time and energy. And I honestly don't live the most sustainable lifestyle just personally, and it's something that I want to kind of shift towards, but I know that that is going to be more of like a gradual shift than like my brand is. My brand is really easy to start off that way, but as a 21-year-old who has lived her whole life just like normal and not really paying attention to being sustainable, it's harder to make that shift into daily like habits and things that I buy or don't buy or whatever it may be. So I was really excited when Public Goods reached out to me to work with them because I do want to try to kind of take that step towards sustainability in my own life, especially now that I'm going to be living on my own. It's going to be a lot easier to kind of implement those habits. I think it's always harder in a family setting, especially if not everybody's on the same page about those things. So I'm super excited to start this. They have a super wide range of items that you can get from them. They literally have anything from food to hair care, skin care, to vitamins, CBD products. They have literally everything and anything you might need sustainability wise. So I'm super excited for this first little order from them. I wanted to kind of start with more of my own like beauty routine because that's something I can easily implement into my life right now since I'm still living at home, because it's kind of my own personal thing. I usually kind of just let my mom buy whatever shampoo, whatever toothpaste, whatever anything for me because I'm not really picky with that. But obviously I know that those items are items that I need to kind of pay more attention to in terms of sustainability. So I kind of just got a whole new set of everything, which I'm super excited about. So I'll show you guys. And all of these items are super clean. They are paraben free, vegan friendly, sulfate free, gluten free, natural fragrance, and cruelty free. So all the good things. As far as the packaging goes, it does look like normal plastic, but it's actually not. They don't use any sort of virgin plastic. They use sugarcane based bioplastics, which is really, really cool. A lot of their products are also compostable and biodegradable and all that type of stuff too. They have a super wide range of everything. As far as like the food goes, they have a bunch of gluten-free options, vegan friendly options, just all the options. They're really inclusive, I feel like, with all of those type of things. So I'm going to quickly share with you guys what I got. I got their deodorant, I got the toothpaste, I got the lip balm, I got the shampoo and conditioner, and I also got the lotion and body wash. So that is all that I got from them. I'm super excited to test all of these products out. I'll let you guys know how I feel about them later tonight after I shower, because luckily enough, it is actually my hair washing day, which is wild that this literally came in on the same day. That was definitely not planned, but works out perfectly. And like I said, I'll leave my link down below if you guys want to purchase anything. It'll be an affiliate link, so that means that I get a percentage of whatever you guys buy, but it doesn't cost you any extra. So if you're gonna buy from them, might as well use my link, you know? Anyway, let's get back to, you know, fashion and such. Okay, so I have the front and back of just like the top part cut out, and I want to obviously kind of see what it looks like on my mannequin, but like I've said, my mannequin tends to not be anybody's size perfectly, at least. So my mannequin measures 33.5, and then I think it's 25. Yeah, 25, and then the hip is 34. So nobody tends to be those perfect measurements. The proportions of it, though it looks kind of normal, is kind of off. For me personally, like my bust is 32, so this is bigger than me, but we are the same waist size. I am a 25, but my hips are bigger. Mine are like a 36, 37, whereas this is the 34. So like it never fits anybody's measurements perfectly, which is why I use padding, which you guys have seen me use sometimes in the back of my videos, and I get questions about it. The padding that I use came with my mannequin, so I'm going to try to find the link to this mannequin below, but I really don't know because my parents got it for me as a graduation gift, so I don't know where they got it from. But a bunch of different paddings that I can put like on the chest. I have some for the waist as well that I can put for the hips. So I'm gonna add the padding in to make sure it fits this person's measurements well, so that I can then see like a better picture of how it's gonna look. As you can tell, I have it fully padded now, and it also came with this really nice cover so that you can put it on top of all the padding so it's more seamless and it won't like start coming out or whatever. And it's also really nice if I have anybody who's like a lot bigger, because I literally just stuff this like no other with like fabric scraps and whatever to create the shape and the size that I need, which is really, really nice. So this is what it looks like. Obviously, like this looks really weirdly deformed, but I just need to know that the dress is gonna fit over the measurement more than anything, is kind of like the vibe with it. So obviously I'm sure her body type looks a lot more normal and proportionate instead of just like having these random like wide hips and like a really protruding like midsection here. But yeah, that's what it looks like. That's how I kind of make sure that my measurements work out and that it looks right, in case you're wondering. Hi guys, I have not given you an update in a hot minute, but I kind of worked on the dress for a little bit. This is what it's at right now. Obviously I need to make this a little bit tighter, but I will take it in a little bit. But it is currently 4:30, so we are very close to launching, which is exciting. Honestly, the hour leading up to any sort of launch is always the longest hour ever. I swear the minutes are so slow and time is just like so still, trying to like wait till it's 5 p.m. Even the last minute is always just the longest minute of my life as I wait to just like hit publish. So I'm just gonna go ahead and double check the website, make sure everything is good and set to go. I'm pretty sure it is, but just, you know, double check, make sure, because sometimes I do forget things and sometimes it doesn't look as good as I want it to, or whatever, I miss something, whatever it may be. I'm gonna go ahead and check that and I will get back to you guys probably when it's like 5 minutes till launch, I think. Okay, so we're actually a minute till we are launching. I was talking to Joe, I was on FaceTime with Joe, so I literally was not even paying attention to time too well. So we have a minute, although I guess I literally don't have anything else to do except to just literally press like public. So there's not much to it, but I am excited. We're going to just take off this password here. I'm literally just waiting for it to hit. Oh, it hit 5, shoot. Did that not go through? Oh wait, no, it went through. Let me hit shop. It's live. Okay, I need to go on my Instagram and see what is happening on here. Usually like my launches are literally nothing special. It's literally just me clicking like boop and then that's it. So let's see. I'm gonna put it on my story really quick. And nope, that's not it. Where's the countdown? There it is. Oh wait, I should put a swipe up link. Okay, so I just put it on my story and now we just wait. It is 5:01 now, so we will just see. I'm just gonna go to my list of orders. Shoot, we already got 3 orders. That is really freaking fast. People are really on it. 5:01 is like super quick to put in all of your details. So like, go off guys, incredible, exciting. Okay, we're just gonna wait it out. Usually it takes a few minutes for people to obviously put in all of their details and everything. It's always so nerve-wracking because I have to like refresh it every time because it doesn't like automatically just like refresh on its own because it's kind of slow. But dang, that's a lot right off the bat. Oh my gosh, Ainsley, I don't know if you watch any of my videos, but girl, you're so nice. Like, she's ordered from me so many times and it just makes me so happy every time I see her name pop up. Like, it's so kind and I appreciate it so, so much. Like, you have no idea how much that means to me when people order continuously from me. Is so cool. We're almost sold out of the patchwork tank, which is shocking because I feel like that one didn't create as much of a hype as like the white sweater did or the dress did. So kind of curious to see how this goes, but we'll see, we'll see. Just gonna keep it there, go back to this. Holy crap, that's a lot of orders all at once. This is insane. Like, this is actually insane. There's so many repeat names, which is so cool. Like, that means so much to me. You have no idea. When people like continuously like buy from me, that's just so cool because that means they obviously liked me and like my product enough to like want to buy again. Like, that is the ultimate goal, I think, when you're a business, is to have like repeat customers. Obviously new customers too. There's a lot of new names on here, but like repeat customers just hit different. We got 2 orders in from Germany. I get so many from Germany. It is insane. Like, we're sold out of the patchwork tank and we're sold out of the turtleneck sweater. Holy crap. It's been 5 minutes and we're sold out of those 2. That is insane. I'm surprised the dress and other top haven't sold out as fast. I really thought that the dress would sell out faster than the patchwork tank. I feel like all my pictures, my Instagram pictures with the patchwork tank didn't do as well as the others. So that's why I was kind of not expecting it to do as well, but it is also the cheapest of the things that I have. So maybe people like, you know, like that pricing better, obviously, like it makes sense. So that's insane. That is so fast. Let's refresh. Holy crap, that was like 8 more from the last time that I checked. What the heck? haven't even checked what people have been buying as far as like accessories and stuff, but that's insane. Dang, that's crazy. I'm gonna put on my Instagram story that the turtlenecks that are in Patchwork Tank are sold out. This is insane. I got an order to France. Oh my gosh, that's the first to France. That is insane. I'm so excited. That's insane. Let me refresh this and see how this is going. Okay, well, I'm gonna catch up with you guys in a little bit and tell you how the rest of this went, because I don't want to just like stay on here forever, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hi guys, it's a lot later. I wanted to update you. It is 6:43 now. Obviously, just showered. I used all my public goods products and I absolutely love them. I think it's really obvious with any sort of like hygiene products if they're good or not, because you can just like feel it on your skin or hair or whatever, but I genuinely love the products. I think, first of all, they smell fantastic. I really love the scent of them. It's super natural, but I really like it. But my hair feels totally fine. It does not feel like super dry or chalky. I feel like sometimes with hotel shampoos or conditioners, your hair just like feels weird afterwards, and you can tell it's obviously not a very good product, but my hair feels totally fine, totally normal. I really, really like it, and like I said, I love the scent of it. Everything is incredible. 10 out of 10 for everything. I'm very excited to use these every single day now, so that is my update on that, because I told you guys I would update you when I showered, so there's that. As far as the launch, clothing wise, everything is sold out except for the dress, which is expected because obviously the dress is the most expensive product, so like I get that it wouldn't sell out as fast as the rest, but it has sold out so fast with all of that, which is incredible. Some of the zero waist clutches have also sold out, and I've sold a lot of the headbands. The two green ones have sold out, so the mint green and the emerald green ones have sold out, and the other ones are still there, but they're slowly selling out. But it's super exciting. I'm literally so excited. It's so weird because obviously this is so much all at once, but I don't think I fully ever process it. I don't know what it is about it, but it's hard for me to actually think about the fact that all these people have literally just bought from me is insane, especially from all these different places. I've gotten so many international orders this time around. I've gotten quite a few from Germany, I got Belgium, I got France, I got the UK, which is a new one too. I got Canada, I got Mexico. It's so freaking cool to get all of these international orders, and I think that I'm getting a lot more now since I have the carbon neutral shipping option. I think that a lot of people kind of feel better about making that purchase overseas, which I totally understand. I know it can obviously be kind of counteractive to be buying from a sustainable brand that's overseas if obviously that produces a lot of carbon emissions, but I'm so happy we have that option. Kennedy's gonna go ahead and actually neutralize those tomorrow morning and then get that all updated so you guys can check where we've been neutralizing things and all of that. So I'm very excited to kind of get that figured out and see the results of it, because a lot of you guys, I would say majority of you, chose carbon neutral shipping, which is really, really cool, because that means that you guys really do care about the sustainability aspect of things. I know obviously there's people that buy my clothes because they like it, not necessarily because they care for sustainability as much as I do or whatever, but clearly because you guys are choosing all this, it means that you guys care as much as I do about this, which is really, really cool. But obviously I know that it's a little bit more expensive, so not everybody can afford that, or not everybody wants to make that choice, and it's totally fine. Obviously you're still supporting sustainable efforts by just supporting me, so really, really cool nevertheless. I think that's gonna be my update for the rest of the night, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning guys, it is the next day. It is super early right now. I woke up at 6:30 and I could not go back to bed after that, so it's currently 7:49, which is way earlier than I normally ever start vlogs, but here we are. I guess I'm not starting a vlog, but I'm starting to vlog today. Whatever. Anyway, so update on the launch. The dress finally sold out, which was the only thing that hadn't sold out yesterday, so that is really, really cool. We also got Australia as one of the shipping places, which is cool. I've already shipped there, but like just the fact that I've gotten so many international ones just in one launch is really, really cool. I've never had this many all at once, so really awesome. I also got Hawaii, which I know technically isn't international, but it's like an ocean away, so I count it pretty much as international at this point. And yeah, that's really freaking cool. I just printed out all of the invoices, which is so many. There's like 50 some orders, which is a lot. So I'm gonna separate them out by accessories orders and then ones that have actual clothing items in them, because obviously the accessories are already made, so I can package those up and get them sent out, but the ones with clothing I need to separate out so that I can make them, obviously. So I'm gonna separate those out so that I can start packaging up all of the accessory orders, and then we'll just get to packing, I guess. Hi guys, it is literally so much later. It is like 4 p.m. now, 3 p.m. or whatever, and I still haven't finished packing up these orders because I'm gonna be honest, it is that time of the month for me and I'm so exhausted that I can barely get myself to do anything right now, but it's fine because there is no rush to get these out. I'll get them finished by tonight and then get them sent out tomorrow, so it's really not a big deal, but I literally have not finished yet and I feel like I am just not having a wonderful day. But that is okay because again, not necessary to get them out right away. But yeah, that is my update. That's also just a very real thing for me. I get super exhausted and sometimes I just cannot get myself to do things. I feel like I always show the super productive side of me, which, like, to be honest, that is majority of my days. I am very hyper productive most of the time, and it's not even that I'm like super productive as a person. I honestly think it's partially just like really high functioning anxiety of like, I cannot leave things to the last minute. I need to get things done right away because it stresses me out otherwise. So it's like not even like a great productive thing. It's more of just like a I cannot leave things on my to-do list for too long. But anyway, just a very real day of Natalia not being able to get things done. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here though and do a different production week vlog for next week when I'm actually making all of these stuff that I have to do for this launch, because I know you guys really love seeing that and seeing how I make everything. So I think I'm gonna do that in a separate vlog because I feel like this one's already getting a little bit long and I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing kind of like the launch day from my perspective. It's really not that exciting because it's really just me sitting there staring at my computer or my phone and just kind of like answering people and whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nevertheless, and I will see you in the next vlog for production week. Bye guys.